So in this video today we are going to see how DNS server works. So in order to see that, let's say we have 3 servers running right now, and one of them is client, so from which we'll make the DNS request, and this VPN server, it works as a DNS resolver that forward the DNS query. And the third server is Elastic server, which work as the authoritative DNS server. So in this authoritative DNS server, we'll set it up as a source of truth. Okay, let's see. Then let's start with the IP address of all of our machine. So our IP address of this authoritative DNS server is 192.168.202 and 174. Similarly, let's say the IP address of our reserver. It's 192.168.202 and 173. And IP address of our client is 192.168.202 and 171. Okay, then so I have already did the SSH connection from my client machine, so you can see that. So I have already did the SSH connection here. If I do this IP, you can see the same address here. Okay, then let's see the setup, the configuration in each of our machine. So let's read in our Elastic server, which acts as an authoritative DNS server. So we go to etc.dnsmasq.config. If we go here and see what's inside it, that's just okay. Then DNS. Yes. So this is the main configuration we have to set it up in our authoritative DNS server. This is our fake domain, and then this is our A records, and this is our alias record, which is also known as canonical name. So this is our alias record. And if we move to our reserver, you can also see here, so cat, which is dns.com. You can see here we have written the configuration that whenever it receives the request to sock.local, this kind of queries, is forwarded to our authoritative DNS server, and all the others upstream, it will use our Google DNS, and then enable cache, which is cache size is 1000. And then from our client machine, we can see from our client machine here, make it this. So we'll use leak. First, let's see sock.local. Okay, so when we just dig web.sock.local, we'll get this result. And let's do dig with the mediator. I mean, with the help of a resolver. So dig IP address of resolver 168.202.73 and then web.sock.local. So one important thing we need to see here is from here, and we are using this domain. I mean, this IP address uses the IP address of our resolver, and it says that it found the answer in this IP address, which is the IP address of our authoritative DNS server. Similarly, let's open our favorite Wireshark and see how packet is capturing. Go to the Ethernet 0, and then we'll capture and we again make a request to DNS from like this. So we can see here, so this is our source. Let's do this, let's set DNS. So you can see here, this is our source IP address and this is our destination IP address. And the destination IP address is showing the result as answer is web.sock.local, and host address, everything is here, and the address is this one. So what are we simulating here is we made the dig through our resolver, and it says that web.sock.local is hosting by this IP address, which is the IP address of our authoritative DNS server. So if we go here and then go to the statistics, and then we can see the flow graph, so you can see that the standard query or web.sock.local OPT, and then you can see the flow graph here. Now let's directly talk with our authoritative DNS server. So if we do that, then we clear this. We simply need to change the IP address of here, and then you can see, so this is the IP address of our authoritative DNS server. Then boom. So it's directly talking to our authoritative DNS server, and our client received the answer that this web.sock.local is in this IP address, the IP address of authoritative, and similarly we can see here the client, and we made direct request to our authoritative DNS server. We can see the source and destination IP addresses like this. And if we again open the flow graph, then you will see something else, a bit different from the previous one. Flow graph. So at first we just start with the mediator, and we didn't talk with the authoritative DNS server, but in our second attempt we talk with the authoritative DNS server. So yes, so from this overview you can see how DNS pipeline works, and when you made any request, it doesn't directly talk with authoritative DNS server, it goes through the medium or resolver, and it makes some it resolves the DNS request and send it to the Authoritative DNS server. So in the first attempt we didn't expose to Authoritative DNS server directly, but in second attempt we simulate in a way that we talk with the Authoritative DNS server directly. Okay, thank you for today.